Welcome back to the Smoke Shack Podcast. This is Steven. Today we're bringing you a review on the Montecristo crafted by AJ Fernandez. Check out the whole cigar there. In fact, the whole cigar is kind of a band. There's 3 bands there. The middle one being the largest. This is an Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper, Mexican binder, and then a Honduran and Nicaraguan filler. 6x50 Toro. The press on this is really pressed. I don't know if you can tell, but this has got to be one of the flattest or most pressed cigars that you've ever had or ever seen. But with that being said, cigar's still nice and firm. It's hard on top and then nice and soft on the sides with a typical box press. That's kind of how those go. The roll looks even from what I could tell. Most of it's covered up with the bands. I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of these off so you can see. While I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and the body is the aroma is leather and anise, I would say. Yes. And now you can take a look at that wrapper there. Nice and veiny. The toe here, it's good. It's a nice, very nice, rich chocolate. A little bit of anise in there and some pepper. You go ahead and cut it. Very strong notes of chocolate there. With just a subtle amount of pepper. The draw is ideal. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and light this up. Very good amount of chocolate here to start. Some black pepper as well. Could be red pepper as this cigar develops. Maybe a little bit of like a bitterness from an espresso, but I'm gonna go ahead and smoke this down till right around the end of the first third and then catch you up on my thoughts on the first third. Bringing you back in here, the closing parts of the first third. The flavor profile here is a chocolate, black pepper with a nice lemon and a tanginess that I'm not really sure what the overall flavor is there, but it is tangy. It's quite nice. I think the richness is the only thing the richness of flavor is the only thing that doesn't hit its high marks here. I think it's extremely smooth. The flavors are intricate, well balanced. The strength starts off a mild to medium here. The char line is really nice and even. The ash, if you saw the ash, I just happened to ash it, but the ash itself is very solid. Looks a little bit flaky here, but pretty solid. Ideal draw throughout so far. I'm going to go ahead and smoke this down to about the halfway point and then catch you up with my thoughts on the second third. Bringing it back in here at the end of the second third. Got the flavor profile here is pretty simple. It's coffee. There's a black pepper and then there's a meaty steak flavor as well. I haven't had that in a cigar before, so that's kind of unique and nice. But with just 3 flavors, it's a little bit more simple than it was in the past as far as complexity. And the flavor still has not reached its you know, peak richness either. Other than that, very smooth, very well balanced. The retrohale is a lot of black pepper. The cigar hits the medium in strength here. Nice even char line, good solid ash, some slight flakes every once in a while off the ash, but ideal draw. I'm going to go ahead and smoke this down to the label, or at least a good bit into the final third, and then catch you back up with my final thoughts. Going back in on the final third of this cigar, the flavor profile here changes just a tad bit. There's a heavy char that comes in, like an oak char. The black pepper stays around, the coffee stays, and that meaty steak flavor also stays. The flavor still does not hit those high rich marks or richness marks. Still pretty complex, very smooth, well balanced. The strength reaches a medium here, or I think it stays medium. Yes, stays medium from the second third. Pretty even char line throughout. Pretty solid ash as well. Just slight little flakes from the veins. The draw is ideal. As far as the cigar as a whole goes, the finish is just not as long as you'd like. And then the evolution throughout, it stays pretty linear. I mean, there's just a lot of the same notes used. The first third is a little different, but then the second and third, final third are pretty much the same. So really a big knock there. Given the flavor score here, a 63 out of 70. Then the pre-light, we had a 10 out of 10, nice even roll, good firm spring. The dry draw was nice and ideal. Combustion throughout, we have it at a 10 out of 10. It was nice even draw, or ideal draw. Nice even char line throughout, good solid ash, nice cool temperature as well. And then the presentation, an 8 out of 10. Felt like there was a lot going on with just too many bands on the cigar. I mean, this one band is just really big. Hard to tell what the wrapper was and everything. That's the only knock really on the presentation. And then the cardboard box, I don't really like the cardboard either. Anyway, final score of a 91 out of 100. Things MSRP for about $15 a stick, bringing the price per point score to $1.75 or 1.75 for that price per point score. If you liked this video, go ahead and drop a like. If you've had this cigar in the past, comment down below your thoughts on this cigar. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, as it helps us bring this content to you. We'll see you next time here on the Smoke Shack.